Okay, welcome guys. Welcome to your sixth PHP tutorial. On this tutorial, we're gonna see one of the conditional statements, which is called switch. Okay, switch is a conditional statement. Okay, where you could you could make a condition more than two truth values. Okay, for instance, you might have made a calculator. For instance, you might have addition, multiplication, division, modulus, different type of operations. Okay, it means you are making or you are conditioning more than two truth values. Okay, so in a such condition, you might use something which is called a switch statement. Okay, so to write a switch statement, you will use the word switch followed by what variable or what thing you'll be switching. For instance, in my condition, I want to make a variable which is called tensei. Okay, and I want to equate this thing to be 4 or 3. I want to make this value to be 3. Okay, so whenever the value for tensei changes, I want to make different operations. Okay, for instance, if the value of tensei is 1, I want to display to the user that the value for tensei is 1. If the value for tensei is 2, I want to display to the user the value for tensei is 2. And if the value for tensei is 3, I want to display to the user that the value of tensei is 3. Or if the value changes, I want to display different numbers. Okay, it means I'm having more than two conditions. Okay, in my context here, I may have three conditions. Okay, so I will use the key term which is called switch, and I will, under the two parentheses, I will write the variable that I will be switching. Okay, in this case, I will be switching tensei here. Okay, so this condition runs in my program, for instance, 3 times. Okay, if the value of tensei is 1, I want to display to the user the value of tensei is 1. To write this expression in a PHP understandable form, I will use some keyword which is called case. Okay, in my context here, I will write case 1. If the value of tensei is 1, this condition will check whether the value of tensei is 1 or not. Okay, then after that I will use this symbol. Okay, it is called 2 dots, right? Then this thing, the line of code that I will be written here will be executed if this condition is true, if the value of tensei is 1. In my condition here, I want to write, or I want to display to the user, the value of tensei is 1. Okay, this is my first statement. Okay, among the many switch mechanisms that I will be doing, this will be my first one. Okay, so after I have done all these things, I will use a key term which is called break. Okay, this break implies just if this condition is true, just don't pass to another conditions. Okay, don't see another conditions. It means like that. If this is true, don't pass from this line, just stop here. It means like that. Okay, so let me make another condition. Okay, I will repeat the same thing again and again. Okay, so let me copy this thing. Okay, and let me come here and paste. Okay, but for this part, I want to change the value to be 2. Okay, what it will check, if the value for tensei is 2, I want to display to the user the value of tensei is 2. Okay, so lastly, let me make one condition for the number 3 here. And if this condition is true, if the value of tensei is 3, is obvious, this piece of code is going to execute. And I want to display to the user the value of tensei is 3. Okay, so far we are good. We are done everything, but there is something left. What if the value for tensei is other different number than 1, 2, 3? What if the value of tensei is 5, for instance, or 6 in it, for example? So I want to display some error to the user, or some default word to the user. Okay, so to do that, I will use a keyword which is called default. Okay, if the switched variable is different from all these condition, I want to handle that error, and I want to display some default term to the user. So I will use the keyword default here, and I want to display the number is neither 1 or 2 or 3. Okay, this is what it will be saying. It will check all these conditions. if this value doesn't match all among from here, this piece of code is going to execute. Okay, then finally I'm going to make a break line here. Okay, this is what a switch statement mean in a PHP programming language. This is the way that you will write switch statements. Okay, so we have done so far. Let's see what we have done here. Let me open my browser and let me come to localhost, and still my file name is tensei.php, then press enter. It says the value of Tensei is 3. Okay, it says the value of Tensei is 3 because this variable holds a value 3, so it will check all these statements. It will come here, it will check whether Tensei is 1 or not. It's not, then it will pass, then it will come here, then boom, it will not find it, then it will come to the 3, then it will say the value of the Tensei is 3. So here we have a break line so that this thing will be only going to be executed. Okay, so let's change the value. For instance, let's make the value to be 1. So let's scan and let's scan and refresh this page. It will say the value of Tensei is 1. Let's change the value. For instance, let's make this thing to be 2. Okay, again it will say the value for Tensei is 2. Let's change the value for to be 10, for instance. 10 is a different number. It is neither 1, 2 or 3, so it will come to the default part and it will execute this part. Okay, so let's come and execute again. It will say the number is neither 1, 2 or 3. So this is all about switch statement in the PHP programming language. On the next videos I'm gonna show you how to make a simple calculator using the PHP programming language or using the switch statement. Together we are going to create a simple calculator. Besides, we're gonna embed PHP through HTML, and till we meet on the next tutorial, stay tuned guys. Thank you very much for watching. See you.